It's the LACHSA News Show.
Hello, my name is Pilot Lee.
And I'm Eris Garcia.
And this is the LACHSA News Show.
Today we have a lot to talk about regarding Mr. President Donald Trump. The recent presidential debate that occurred on September 29th was quite something, to say the least. Neither candidate spoke much about their plans for their future as president, and instead there was a lot of interrupting. According to a tally, Biden interrupted 22 times while Trump interrupted a whopping 71 times. The president not only interrupted his opponent, Vice President Biden, but interrupted the moderator, Chris Wallace, just as many times. All in all, not much was even said, but the one thing that did leave a lasting impression on most was Trump's response to being asked if he would condemn white supremacists. He responded by saying, "Proud Boys, stand back and stand by," and then quickly changed the topic to issues with leftist groups. I think that statement and the president's refusal to condemn says enough on its own, and if it doesn't, the Proud Boys changed their logo to this just hours after the debate. On to other debates. The vice presidential debate is tonight, October 7th at 6 p.m. with Senator Kamala Harris and Vice President Mike Pence. The Trump campaign made a joke saying they were saving a vice president debate ticket for Tupac, poking fun at Kamala Harris's response in an interview saying that Tupac was her favorite rapper alive. Let's hope that this debate is better than the last, and I hope you all tune in. If you aren't aware, 2 days after the presidential debate, it came to light that President Trump and his wife Melania had contracted coronavirus. Shortly after, Trump was taken to Walter Reed Hospital due to apparent shortness of breath. He was then pumped with antibiotics and top quality medicine, and he has now made a speedy recovery, already returned to the White House and tweeted, "I will be leaving the Great Walter Reed Medical Center today at 6:30 p.m., feeling really good. Don't be afraid of COVID. Don't let it dominate your life. We have developed under the Trump administration some really great drugs and knowledge. I feel better than I did 20 years ago." This tweet received a lot of backlash from many people due to Trump's ignorance and his denial to provide healthcare to millions. But he's doing all right, guys, so don't worry. If you aren't familiar with the name Claudia Conway, then I highly suggest you follow her TikTok. She has previously been on Fox News for making TikToks exposing her mother, Kellyanne Conway, who is President Trump's counselor. Recently, a series of her TikToks became very popular where her mother, Kellyanne, was getting mad at her because she openly discussed her positive coronavirus test results. Kellyanne is just one of the many members of the Trump administration that have tested positive for the virus. Claudia then proceeded to post a TikTok that her mother forced her to post where she claimed she misinterpreted her mother's results. In other news, George Floyd's killer, Derek Chauvin, has been released from prison in Minnesota after posting a $1 million bail. This is absolutely absurd, and if you can vote this election, please go out and do so, and I highly recommend that you look into Prop 25 that proposes getting rid of cash bail.
With one probably right after I finish this song. That's my dog. He gone.
My favorite TV show's on. Alright, what's up guys? There's not that much LACHSA news this week. There's some college fair stuff that I suggest you check out if you want to go to college. I also wanted to bring up Naviance. In my opinion, it doesn't really feel that helpful, and some people I've talked to are like, yeah, it's a time killer. I feel like that should be like something I bring to light here on the LACHSA news shows, just like Naviance doesn't really feel that helpful. I also want to shout out Aiden Burdish. He just made a really cool music video called Out of My Mind that I think we should all check out.
What's up, guys? My name is Pilot Lee. Welcome to Drama Corner, Episode 2, LACHSA News Show. Thank you so much for all the love and support on Episode 1. We are back and so excited, except we don't have a lot of drama because LACHSA has not been giving us any. But, I mean, I guess that's a good thing. The only thing is that it makes my segment of the show much more boring. So, guys, please talk your shit. The main thing I want to talk to you guys about is Among Us. This game is super fun. It's actually came out around 2018, but only lately has it been getting famous, and I think that's because of a lot of students around the world, including LACHSA students, which have actually started an Instagram account about this game. I would highly recommend anyone who's interested to follow the account because those late night games after homework get insane. So much drama, but the only thing is they've broken up a lot of friendships and a lot of trust has been lost. Now for our first student highlight, please welcome Cinematic Arts Jr., Tangier Dorch, talking about music.
Hi, my name is Tangier, and I'm talking about some of the music that I like. Alright, so who's my favorite artist? Well, I have a couple, it's just depending on the genre. You know, I'm a big jazz person, and a lot of my friends hate me for it because they don't understand it. So there's not a lot of Gen Z people that like jazz. So definitely Miles Davis. I've been listening to Kind of Blue over and over again. And of course, John Coltrane. I have a playlist that I made recently with just the two of them. going back and forth. This is kind of like a meme now, so I'm kind of ashamed to talk about it. But before it was a meme, I was like, oh, I like experimental hip hop. But now it's kind of associated with being crusty. J Dilla, but of course you know MF Doom, so here is my MF Doom poster. MF Doom, aka Victor Vaughn, aka King Ghidorah, aka MF Grimm. I think Tribe Called Quest has like the most perfect discography all the way until like there's like maybe one album, but like the first 3 albums, Bonita Up a Bum. Everyone loves Frank Ocean. Like, what are you doing if you don't like Frank Ocean? Like, I'm a big Erykah Badu person. I was kind of raised on her. I have Erykah Baduism too. So, you know. As you can see, there's Baduism. I'm going to turn on the CD. I think one of my favorite albums is actually Mama's Gun. I think one of the best songs is probably Green Eyes. It's like 10 minutes long. This is my Erykah Badu live CD. I have 2 copies of it, I'm pretty sure, actually. So, I'm definitely calling Tyrone. You better call Tyrone and tell him come home. The Fugees, the score. Killing me softly. Is that Roberta Flack originally, I think? I think she originally sang that song, and then the Fugees popularized it, or made it more popular with their version. Here's my Sade. I have the best of Sade, so I gave you all and Jill Scott too. He loves me. Oh, I love Thundercat. I love Thundercat. I'm a big Thundercat person. I love Drunk, and I'm a little soft on it. It is what it is, but I love Drunk. But it is what it is. I like King of the Hill. And I like basically the last 6 songs when it is what it is. I've been trying to get to all the blaxploitation movies over quarantines. Superfly and Trouble Man. Little child, running wild. I'm your mama, I'm your daddy, your pusher man. Stereo cassette deck, CD player, and of course the receiver. So we have the stylistics. So it looks like I'm having technical difficulty issues. So I guess it's not gonna play.
It's the LACHSA News Show.